guys, HW here. We've come down to Sydney's Double Bay today to check out the playground of Sydney's rich and famous. As soon as we come into this street, it's amazing the amount of expensive cars. Mercedes, Porsches, Audis, BMWs. It's absolutely incredible. We just walk down Bay Street here. There's a bunch of boutiques on both sides of the road. A couple of businesses as well, I suppose. Nice tree-lined street. So yeah, we're down at Double Bay, and this is going to be part of a two-part series, hopefully. This will be part one, and then I'll do part two maybe next week. So come get around it. There's the Royal Oak Hotel there. I've never been into that hotel before. If you've been into that hotel before, mention it down in the comments. Let me know what it's like. Looks like they've got a few people sitting in there for lunch. It looks like the staff are getting ready for lunchtime as well. Looks like a nice place to have something to eat and have a drink. What would you call this? Like the town square or something? I don't know whether you can call it a park. There's no grass. But yeah, Guilfoyle Park. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I haven't been down to Double Bay for a long time, at least 10 years I reckon. And as a kid, and you know, a lot of Sydney siders call it this as well, the local slang for Double Bay is double pay. And when you get around the place, you see all the expensive boutiques. It does make sense. Might head down this little alleyway and see where this takes us. Looks like a bit of construction going on as well. So far since I've been here, I haven't been here that long, it's incredible the amount of coffee shops there are. There must be about 10,000 coffee shops down here, and you add those to all of the restaurants, there's certainly no shortage of places to sit down and have something to eat and drink. Oh, there it is. I was looking for this place, the Intercontinental Hotel. I think it used to be called the Ritz-Carlton. I wanted to come down and check this out because this is where a lot of famous people who come visit Sydney stay. I think Madonna's stayed here. I think a couple of US presidents have stayed here. Bill Clinton, George Bush. I think... who else? Oh, obviously what it's most famous for, or most infamously known for, is the INXS frontman, Michael Hutchence, died here, unfortunately. So yeah, Intercontinental Hotel used to be called the Ritz-Carlton. Lots of famous people come through these doors. I just flip around here. I spotted something when I crossed the road before. I just walked past the Intercontinental again here, but I spotted this little street down here, which I think is called Transvaal or something like that. But it looked really interesting. There's a bunch of little boutiques and cafes down there, so I want to go down there and check it out. There's a lot of people waiting for taxis inside the Intercontinental, so I don't know whether they're business travellers or what, but I was quite surprised to see so many people there. So here's the entrance to this cheeky little Transvaal Avenue. It's got all of the little boutiques and coffee shops. Look how they've got the tables set in the medium strip there. That's pretty cool. It looks like a nice little spot to come down and have a coffee. And if you've got the coin to peruse these boutiques. And all the boutiques are set out in these old Victorian terraces, which is interesting. It's got a bit of the Paddington vibe about it, but there's a lot more of these little boutiques all together. Never been down this street ever, so it's quite interesting. Yeah, so boutiques on both sides of the road, on this side and over the other side as well. I want to head down back past that coffee shop on the corner. I assume it's the same coffee shop that's running the tables there in the medium strip that you can see. But yeah, it's a cool little spot. I want to head to the Golden Sheaf Hotel now, and this cheeky little arcade over here looks like it'll get us back out onto New South Head Road. So let's get through here. Looks very 80s, this arcade. And here we are, back out on New South Head Road, heading back towards the city. If you've ever done the City to Surf fun run, you'll know this road very well, because this is the road you take for most of the run. I can see the Golden Sheaf over there with its what colour do you call that? Beige bricks, I suppose. I'm hopeless with my colours. And there it is. There's the Golden Sheaf over there. It's had its ups and downs. It's had some times where it's been really popular and other times that it's not. There's been a bit of infamy with it over the years for different things. But yeah, it has its moments. That's a view of the double bay from New South Head Road. I think that netted off area down there is called Glory Rose Swimming Pool. Alright, we've made it to Wolseley Road in Point Piper. Point Piper, it's only about 2 square kilometres of land right next to the harbour. Has some of the most expensive land in the world. I think it's ranked about the 8th or 9th most expensive area in the world for real estate. I think there was a house overlooking the harbour in Point Piper that sold for 95 million a couple of years ago. But there's many houses that are, you know, anywhere from 10 million, 20 million on a sort of a average, but many more that, you know, are in the 40 million, 50 million dollar mark along this road in particular. This is the most expensive road, Wolseley Road in Point Piper. Now, I don't know how much of these houses we're going to see, because a lot of them have an entrance, like a garage or a little sort of entry area at the top of where the street is, but then most of the house extends down the hill to the harbour. And unless you jump on a boat and film backwards, it's going to be pretty hard to get a true view of how big these houses are. They really could be described as compounds.
Yeah, give me that 7 o'clock. Is it the whole order or only half? I meant to send the order together on Monday.
Oh, there you can sort of see a glimpse of the water through there. That'll give you an idea of how close these houses are to the water. So they extend down the hill until they get to the harbour there. And as I said before, mostly they have their garages up at street level here. And then the house extends down the hill. Yeah. Here's a street over here. Let's see if we can get a bit of a view down this street. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see there how close Point Piper is to the city. So you can imagine harbour views, close to the city, closer to the delights down at Double Bay. It is a pretty attractive place to live. Thus the high prices. So on this side of the road you've got a few home units, or condos as the Americans like to call them, and then on the other side are the houses. But it's not like that all the way along. The units start to disappear as you get further into Point Piper. I hope somewhere along here there's a pathway that can take us down to the harbour to give us a bit of a view of the back of some of these houses. There's a little view poking through there of the harbour. But yeah, I hope there's a path somewhere. The problem is these big homes, they usually jealously guard their access to the harbour. There are private beaches around Sydney on the harbour, and yeah, they don't like people coming down there. Look at these houses built up on the rock up here. They obviously built up really high to get over the top of these houses on the other side of the road and get a view of that beautiful Sydney harbour. This place here under construction. Oh, there's a little cheeky view through to the harbour there. Oh, here we go. We've found access to the harbour, I think. Duff Reserve. Duff man. Oh shit, it looks like there's a lot of stairs. This instantly reminds me of climbing up all the stairs to Coit Tower, or the base of Coit Tower in San Francisco. That's what it reminded me of straight away. Obviously a bit different, but yeah, some similarities as well. Here we go, down for the reveal. Ta-da! Now you can see why these people pay the big bucks. What a magnificent view of Sydney Harbour. Holy dooly. And see their private little jetties and private wharfs that they have, boat ramps. Only access for them. Oh wow, look at that, those sun lounges over there. Could you see yourself sitting on those? Could you handle that? Sitting harbour side? Unbelievable. There's the Royal Motor Yacht Club of New South Wales there. Ooh, Royal Motor Yacht Club. Now this side of Point Piper, all of these places are facing Rose Bay. So Rose Bay over the other side of those houses in that club. There's an early view of Rose Bay there from Point Piper. You can see all the motor yachts out the back of the Motor Yacht Club there. I'm going to start heading towards New South Head Road again now. Some nice houses up on the hill up there, commanding views over Rose Bay. The Rose Bay Police Station there. And as we head towards New South Head Road, it's a busy road as I said before. We can see a Cranbrook private school there for boys directly in front of us. And there she is, Rose Bay in all her glory. Popular place to park your boat, moor your boat. Someone's got their fishing line stuck in the tree there. Look at this cheeky pelican down here. I don't think the seagull likes him too much. I might get ready to wrap up the vid in a minute. The first of my two-part series on where Sydney's rich live and play. So this is the south side of the harbour. The next one will be filmed on the north side of the harbour. So stay tuned and waiting for that one. So I take this opportunity to ask you to like, subscribe and comment, and make sure that you get your settings right on your device. I film all my vids in 4K, so to get the best out of it on your screen, set your settings to 4K. And the video is over.